Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Skool Gunner. Excuse me. How you all getting on out there, guys? I hope you're keeping well and you're having a good day so far. Sorry there, I just had something to drink. Got one in my bread. Alright guys, welcome along. Welcome to my channel, Skool Gunner. Greetings from sunny but cold London. I hope you're all keeping well. What a couple of weeks it's been for Arsenal FC, guys. Absolute crazy time. Words fail me. Without further ado, guys, I'm going to get back into it. I'm going to start where I normally start, guys, and then I'm going to hit you with all the news, the gossip, and of course a preview of today's match. We're away against Wolverhampton Wanderers in the league, a must-win game. Spurs slipped up yesterday, losing to Southampton, so maybe we can get one over on them, move above them in the table. Wolves are breathing down our neck. Spurs lost yesterday, so we have a chance now to move clear of them. So let's see how it goes, guys. I just want to start like I always do, guys, by thanking everybody for your continued support to my channel since I started it in 2018. I made a massive effort. I've put myself and dragged myself towards monetization, and now it's within touching distance. I think maybe a month away. I just want to thank everybody for their continued support. Thank you to Warren from Warren's Team Talk. If you haven't already, check out his channel, Warren's Team Talk. Do yourselves a favor, guys. Well worth a look. Drawn by Dre. Check out his channel. Check out Jay's channel, guys. He's done a lot of collaborations with me, as has Warren from Warren's Team Talk. So check out his channel, Drawn by Dre. Another guy he uploaded recently, maybe like a half an hour ago, I think, about tonight's game against Wolves. Arsenal Alex, an old school gunner like myself, guys. We supported the club back in the day. Far from plastic fans. They're over at Chelsea anyway. But we supported the club a long time, guys. So check out his channel, Arsenal Alex, and check out his Instagram account, Arsenal Alex and the number 1. Another guy who supported me is, of course, the Aussie Gooner. I just want to thank him for that support and check out his channel, guys. Aussie Gooner. Do yourselves a favor. Check it out. Who else? There's been so many people, to be honest, that have supported me. Stapes to 3 Pointers TV. Great collaborations. Great watch-alongs. A really humorous channel. Well worth a look. Up and coming YouTube channel, guys. Excuse me. That's the 3 Pointers TV. Yeah, I know I'm forgetting a couple of people now. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's just crack on straight into it, guys. I'm going to start, of course. We have the game against Wolverhampton, guys. But first, I'm going to talk about the whole Mark Overmars situation. I mean, I was really disappointed when I read that story. Mark Overmars is a hero of mine. I mean, if anyone will remember him, the damage he did against Man United in 1998 at Old Trafford when we won the league, that year we done the double. A fantastic player. Technically, he had no equal. He had brilliant technique. Incredible on the ball. An animal of a goal scorer. A great winger. A real handful. Just ask Gary Neville, guys. A real handful. Just ask Paolo Maldini. They had some great clashes down through the years. This guy, I mean, as wingers go, guys, he had no equal. An incredible attacking talent. Like I said, a real handful. You couldn't take your eyes off him. Big hero of mine, guys. A player, a person that I respect and admire. And now he's been dragged through the mire, guys. He made probably definitely the worst decision that he's ever made in his life. He has resigned with immediate effect from Ajax. Of course, Edwin van der Sar was involved there. They had a discussion. He's the CEO, of course, Van der Sar. Mark Overmars has been the technical director of football for Ajax since, I think it's 10 years now, a hell of a long time, since 2012. So yeah, 10 years he's been the technical director of football. Maybe he could have come to Arsenal before the start of the season. We were looking at trying to get him in, but he wasn't interested in moving. Of course, he could replace the complete ineffectual Edu. Now it looks like he's stepping back from football completely, entirely. He sent inappropriate messages to female work colleagues, and he has stepped down, resigned with immediate effect. Of course, the board wanted him gone straight away. And yeah, it brings an abrupt end to Marco Overmars' career at Ajax. His association with the club and everything he stood for is now in absolute tatters. Why he could be so stupid, God only knows. But he's lost everything now, really, in my opinion. Of course, that has repercussions in his private life. He's a married man with kids. Man, anyway, say no more about it, guys. The whole situation in Arsenal at the moment, Mikel Arteta, I'm going to touch on that also, guys. But of course, huge game tonight. We're away against Wolves. We need to do the business against them. It's a must-win clash. I'm looking at the Premier League table here now, guys. Manchester City top, of course. 25 games played. 19 wins, 3 draws. 2 losses, 60 points. They've won 4 out of the last 5. Second are Liverpool. They've got 2 games in hand, of course, but they are 12 points behind. But if they win those 2 games, they'll be 6 points away. But their form has been quite indifferent. Chelsea, 24 games played, the same as City. They're 13 points behind on 47 points. Then come the Hammers, 24 games played, 40 points. They're having a good enough season. Then come Man United, 23 games played, 39 points. Then our Arsenal, 21 games played, 36 points. So you've got 2 games in hand, but we're 3 points behind. We need to win tonight's game. We need to push for that top 4 position. We're currently in 6th with United in 5th. We need to push for that position. 7th are Spurs after their lowly, pathetic defeat yesterday to an inspired Southampton team. Spurs have lost the last 2. They're really in the thick of it now. Conte's face at the end of the game last night said it all, guys, if you haven't seen it. And then come Wolves, tonight's opponents. 21 games played, 10 wins, 4 draws, 7 losses. They've scored 19, conceded 16. Goal difference 3, of course, and they're on 34 points. They're 2 points behind Arsenal, and we have the same games played. We need to at least get a draw tonight, but really a draw is no good for us. We need a win. Simple as that. Teams at the bottom, it's Burnley. For me, they're already relegated. Then Watford a point ahead, and then Norwich 2 points above Watford, 3 points ahead of Burnley. Done deal for me anyway, but tonight's match, a real 6-pointer, as we say in the business. Kicks off in a little over 2.5 hours. The win probability is 27% Wolves, 42% Arsenal, surprisingly, and 31% to draw. My opinion, really, I think Wolves are going to win this one. I just think they'll have too much for us on the day. It's as simple as that. They're a home side. They're quite a good team. They're menacing going forward. And they have actually a defence, second only, would you believe, to Manchester City's, the team at the top of the league. So say no more about it. Just do some product promotion there. Like a good scout. Well, guys, I honestly think that we're going to find out we're going to be second best in tonight's match. I think it's going to be a tough one. Yeah, we're going to be really up against it. It is what it is, you know. Going to talk a little bit about that now, and we can see what's actually going on. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Definitely. So yeah, let's get straight into that, guys. Let me just check something there. So there you have it. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very tough game. Let me just bring up that comment there from Minnie and Dave. Welcome along to the show, guys. Nice to have you with us. Go old school. Yeah, I'm doing my business. I'm back in there. I'm doing what I do best. Uploading quality content for you guys. Sorry about the spaghetti junction over here. Not much I can do about that. But yeah, it is what it is. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. I see a lot of people watching right now and continued support. Thank you, guys. Nail a few comments over there for me. Yeah, this way. Nail a few comments there for me, guys. And let me know what you think of this live stream. what do you think of Arsenal's chances tonight away against Wolverhampton Wanderers? Yeah, another channel I wanted to big up, guys. I forgot it there. The McManus Sense. Check out his YouTube channel, The McManus Sense. I won't tell you what it's about. It's not related to football, but he's a die-hard gunner like myself. He also is an old school gunner. So check it out, guys. He'll be telling me less of the old. It is what it is. Check it out, guys. We'll see what's going on. All right, let me just check something there. But yeah, it is what it is. Let me just focus on tonight's game now. I want to see what's going on with that, guys. All right. Like I said about the probability, the stats. Yeah, it's at Molyneux. It's not going to be what we might expect. It's going to be a tough one, maybe. Of course, there's another game tonight, guys. Liverpool-Leicester. Massive game. I think it's going to be a tough one for Liverpool. No doubt about it. That is going to be a seriously tough game. Liverpool have to play absolutely at their full potential to get something out of that. Let's do some previews, some stats of tonight's game. Arsenal away to Wolves at Molyneux tonight. A little over 2.5 hours. Emile Smith-Rowe has scored in his last 3 away Premier League games. The last Arsenal to score 4 in a row away from home was Olivier Giroud in November 2015. We've scored in each of our last 27 games against Wolves in all competitions. We've had 118 meetings with them. With Wolverhampton, the head-to-head guys, we've had 118 meetings at Wolverhampton Wanderers in all competitions. The Arsenal guys, the Gunners, have won 58, and the Wolves have won 32. There's been 28 draws. The form guide going into it, guys, Arsenal with a win, 2 losses, a draw, a loss, and a draw. And Wolves, they've had a draw, 4 straight wins, and a loss. So they're in better form than us right now. Michael Oliver, of course, the man that loves to hate Arsenal, he's playing. Let's look at the opposition. Bruno Lage has made Wolves a more proactive, attack-minded side since taking over last summer. One thing he hasn't changed, however, is the formation he generally used with a 3-4-3 with sporadic shifts to a 3-5-2. Connor Cody, guys, he continues to play as a spare man in defence, mopping up the loose ball and running it through the midfield, where Moutinho and Ruben Neves are among the best in the Premier League, and they are serious, guys. Like I said, their defence, the midfield is very good defensively, but their defensive record this season is second only to the team at the very top, guys, Manchester City. So food for thought. It's going to be hard for us to break them down. It's very good, guys, particularly because they're so solid and compact in the central positions. They are sometimes less certain down the flanks, though. Nelson Semedo is excellent going forward, guys, but he can get sometimes exposed defensively. The young Frenchman, Ryan Ait-Nouri, is much the same on the other flank. They have a serious team. Arteta, before the game, guys, in a press conference, he says the supporters will be key, and we are going to give it a real go. We'll see, Mikel. We'll see. Talk is cheap. You know what I mean? We'll see. And Joanne Smith is in the house and tuning in, and I'm very happy to have you along, Joanne, and I hope you're keeping well. Greetings from sunny London. It's absolutely freezing outside. I just went outside to the shop, and it's absolutely perishing, believe it or not. I mean to say, brass monkeys in London, man. It's freezing out there now. My poor wife is working. I have the day off, and she's working until 11 p.m. tonight, would you believe, in central London, and then she has to come home. God help her, is all I can say. It's brass monkeys out there, man. Jesus. And this is from an Irishman, you know what I mean? Just in the Chinese, not cooking tonight, football night. Nice. What did you get? Wonton soup. If you're in China anyway, Joanne, just remember, it's not Chinese food, it's just called food. All right? That's something that I realized the other day as I was looking at some Chinese people. That's the way my brain, that's the way my mind operates. It's weak at best. You know what I mean? Feeble. I've got a feeble mind. Yeah. Joanne thinks we're going to lose tonight. Honestly, I think we're going to have a hard game against them. I think it could go either way. Um, I'd have to agree with you. I'll be honest with you, Joanne. I don't know. Did you see? I texted you earlier on Instagram just to see how you're doing. I've seen a lot of your posts on Instagram recently, the stuff you're doing to your home, and I like it. So I've been kind of following those posts, and I just flick back people's posts. When I see you post, I actually check it out because you support me, So I look and I see what you're up to, and I like, you know what I mean. I like the posts. So I like that you're keeping yourself busy and you're doing something positive for yourself. You know what I mean? I won't go into it in any more detail. We text each other from time to time, but I'm glad that you're doing something positive in your life and that you're making a go of things and that you're improving your living situation and you're making your place look nice. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. Shared me out. Thanks very much. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, he's the solution, not the problem. Laugh out loud. Yeah, what can I say? I don't know what to say, man, but it's going to be a tough game tonight. Spurs, of course, like they always do, did a Spursy last night against Southampton. Southampton came from 2-1 down to 3-2. Devastating performance, devastating result. Antonio Conte's face at the end, at the full whistle, said it all, to be honest. He was completely bereft of ideas, bereft of inspiration in the second half, and the team were bereft of any confidence. And Southampton, they weren't bereft of anything. They gave him a right good pasting. I don't know what the worst think of this player, but he's actually very, very good as Ward-Prowse. His delivery into the box is second to none. I mean, he's top class. Him, Grealish, and Maddison. Grealish, of course, now at City, Maddison still at Leicester, and Ward-Prowse, the main man at Southampton. His delivery into the box for the 2 goals they scored at the end, I mean, incredible. I mean, it was meat and drink for the forwards. The Spurs defence were at 6s and 7s. He could do that to anyone on his day. I mean, it doesn't matter who they're playing against. His delivery into the box is top notch, and it's meat and drink for the strikers, and they duly put the chances away. I mean, it's incredible. The way he floats the ball in is just begging to be put in. I mean, the defender is on the back foot the whole time when the ball comes in. No way to face up to that. Not even John Terry, Tony Adams, great defenders in their time, could deal with that. It's an incredible. The way he puts it in there is just deadly. I mean, there's no way to counteract it. No way to stand up to it. Joanne's been doing some gardening. You want to build a plot for Mikel Arteta, would you? Build a little plot for Arteta and just throw him in there and just put some soil on top of him. Anyway, I probably shouldn't be saying that. I'm going to get banned off YouTube just before I get monetized. But yeah, I will. You're the only one watching, so it's okay. I think everybody are coming home from work or probably fixing their hair or something. And just product promotion there. I'm going to do a product promotion right now. But yeah, it is what it is. I honestly think it's going to be a tough game. I expect Wolves to get the best of it. I think they're going to beat us. They're at home and they have an incredible defense. Second only to Manchester City, would you believe? And they're so solid in midfield positions. It's incredible. I really think they're going to put it up to us big time. I think it's going to be a real struggle against them. You have to see the way it's going to go. I'll do a preview of the game, man. I think I'll do a preview after this, and then I might do a watch along to try to gain a bit of watch hours, gain a bit of time. But it's going to be an incredible match. It's going to be a tough one. They're in much better form than us right now. They've actually won 4 out of 6, as we've been kind of blowing hot and cold. At least we're better than Spurs anyway, we know that. But yeah, it's been a tricky time. So I know I'm just checking something here on the old database. Yeah. Easy does it. One person watching. That's you, Joanne. Thank you for that. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Not much more you can say about it, but yeah, it is what it is. We'll have to see the way things work out. Um, we desperately need the 3 points. We desperately need to win the game. There's no doubt about that. Um, if you can, Joanne, absolutely smash my playlist for me. Play the playlist for me, and absolutely knock it out of the ballpark for me, because that's what I need. Coaching monetization now, and the more hours I get, the better. And I see someone else is after joining now. We'll have to see the way that is. Hopefully someone's got something productive to add to things. But yeah, tonight's, the way things are going, Arsenal, why didn't we get anyone in the transfer window as well? I don't understand. The transfer window was there, the transfer window was open. Why didn't we try to get any player? It just it defies belief, to be honest, what would be going on. You know what I mean? Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate that big time. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, I'm the old school gunner, I honestly think it's going to be one hell. My score predictions, I think 2-1 Wolves. I think we're going to win. There's a lot riding on the game, and they're breathing down our necks, and they're breathing down Spurs' necks after Spurs did the Spursy like they always do. So Spurs bottled it. They're breathing down their necks, and they're breathing down our necks. They've got 2 points less than us. We both played 21 games. We have 36 points. Wolves have 34. Spurs, of course, have 36 also on the same games. A win for Wolves would catapult them above both of us. They'd be up into 6th position from 8th to 6th. So there's a lot riding on the game for them, and they're aware of it. We have a lot of quality in the team. We have top-class players throughout, in my opinion. And once Granit Xhaka doesn't play, of course, he's a complete liability. Once that useless player doesn't play, my score predictions, I think it's going to be 2-1 to Wolves. But I think Arsenal have a lot of attacking talent. We are menacing at times, but it all depends the attitude that the players show. If they show the attitude that they were showing before our slump, before that, like that mini slump we went into, if they show the attitude they were showing then, we can get something out of the game. But if they let Wolves get on top and they don't put up a fight against them, they're going to run us ragged. They could really give us a pasting. They're free-flowing, they're free-scoring, and their midfield and defence is miserly. Is one goal going to be enough for us to win? We have this habit of struggling to score enough. And against a defence and a midfield as organised as Wolves, they're at home. We're not scoring for fun. You know what I mean? We're not Manchester City. Of course not. We're not Liverpool. Of course not. We're not scoring enough goals to win games. It's as simple as that. I honestly think we're going to struggle. And they're going to be well up for it. And they know we have a soft centre, if you will. We're not as bad as we were last season. We've manned up in the last couple of games. But we need to keep that going now. The performances need to improve. And we need to really show something. It's a massive game. Everything that went before this, inconsequential. It doesn't matter. We've got a couple of snacks. I've got a couple of snacks too. And you've got your Chinese food, huh? You're going to be watching the game. I swear to God, you'll be pulling out your hair at the end of the match. I'm guaranteed, man. You'll either be pulling out your teeth or pulling out your hair. God, man. Leave both of them alone anyway. That's my advice. You should get one of those stress balls and just squeeze the life out of it. That's what I would do if I was you. Buy one of those stress balls, Poundland or something like that, or Flying Tiger. Just get a stress ball. Just squeeze the life out of it, because you're going to be really, to show off my beautiful tattoos. But you're going to be really, just give it a down there, but you're going to be really, really stressed in this game. I can see it. Beef curry. I love it. Bit of wonton soup. I actually don't think I ever had wonton soup. I get the normal chicken curry fried rice myself. I had fish and chips last night, actually. Fish and chips we had. Yeah, fish and chips last night. It was actually quite nice. Yeah, I stick to simple things, Simple enough. I have simple enough tastes. I'm an Irishman. I have simple enough tastes. You put a pint of Guinness in front of me, some potatoes, I'm happy enough. You know what I mean? There won't be any trouble. Not tonight. But yeah, it'd be brewing alright sometimes, but not that night. But yeah, Oh yeah, I'm not going to put that up now, Joanne, because I'll be banned off YouTube for life. I have a lifetime ban, and our friendship will be put under strain. No, but yeah, good you got one of them. Nice for you. Chip Chop was closed. Oh my god, you got to come down to London, man. 24 hour. You know what I mean? Things are going 24 hour down in London now. It's like New York. Because things are open 24 hour. So big up yourself. And the transport is open 24 hour. The buses too. So get yourself in there. Do the old 24 hour. Up and down Leicester Square. You know what I mean? Like the man or the woman in your case. Up the top, the top. And that's what you do. Yeah, man. London. You know what I mean? I'm an expert now in the city. You should see me at the start of the public transport. I know where I was going. Honestly, I did not know where I was going when I was on the underground. I was like, I'm from a little city in Ireland. I was looking left and I was looking right. I'm not from Hong Kong. You know what I mean? I'm not from Tokyo. So I was on the underground. I was like, yeah, it's going north. It's going east. You know what I mean? Victoria Line, east and west. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, you know what I mean? Joe the man, I am. Nah. I like these conversations, but honestly, I'm taking a little breather now. I've been working very hard, but honestly, RSPCA this week. Yeah, you mean about the whole that clown from West Ham? That Bazuma, is it? That player for them that kicked his cat. Man, when I told my wife, man, she was disgusted. We are animal lovers, you know what I mean? And I love animals. We love animals like cat, dog. My wife loves everything. Crocodile, tarantula, it doesn't matter what it is. Rattlesnake, rats. She loves all animals. You know what I mean? A to Z. But I actually, yeah, I felt sorry for the cats. You know, I mean for the cat. Um, what is his problem? Like he's got absolutely slaughtered in the media. I mean, he's getting taken to the cleaners. Both the cats were taken off him, and rightfully so. But I don't understand the mentality, right? Someone try to explain this to me now about that clown. I mean, he's getting dogs abuse. Pardon the pun, yeah. He kicked the cat, but he's getting dogs abuse. He was getting annihilated for 90 minutes in their last game they won. He was getting absolutely slaughtered by his own fans too. Not just the opposition fans, the West Ham fans were giving it to him. 90 minutes of abuse. What the hell is his game? I mean, he has a car, he has a nice place to live. I'm sure his life is not the worst. I mean, he's got a beautiful home. I mean, these are not the important things in life, guys. You know what I mean? But I'm sure he has someone to share his life with too. That's the most important thing. I'm someone to share your life with. But he's got a beautiful home. He's got a nice car. He's got a garden. Why the hell did he kick the cat? I don't understand the mentality in it. Like throwing the cat, kicking the cat. I mean, get yourself a PlayStation. Get yourself your flat screen TV. Do some social media. Play football. Take up cooking. Take up gardening. A bit like Joanne. Take up a hobby, do something. He's got enough money. He never needs to work again or play football if he doesn't. He can do whatever he wants. He has enough money now. He's not like you and me, guys, where we have to work and pay tax all the time. What the hell was he doing kicking the cat? I mean to say, like, he's not 19, guys. He's not 15. This guy's a grown man. What the? And these days, if you do anything like that, I'm not condoning it for a second, guys. I love animals. If you do something like that these days, man, guaranteed if you record and make a video, it's going to find its way onto social media, in all fairness. You know what I mean? That man. I mean, what would he be thinking? I mean, why not take a weekend in New York for yourself, boy? Head over to LA with your money. What the hell are you kicking a cat for? What a moron. I mean, New York City, I've never been. Why doesn't he go to New York if he's bored? You know what I mean? Spend a couple of days in the Big Apple, head over to the West Coast, LA. What? Or do whatever the hell he likes to do. What's he doing kicking a cat? I mean, where's the fun in that? Like, I'm just gonna drop that now because I'm gonna get, you know what I mean, nasty. What was he doing? Like, what a creep. Yeah, it was disgusting. The poor animal. You know what I mean? He freaked the cat out. The cat was almost had a heart attack. The news about Overmars. Man, don't get me started. My hero. McManus Sense. Yes, OSG. How's it going, sir? I'm good, man. Thank you for calling me, sir. I've been saying sir to people every day now on my new job. Hello, sir. Can I help you with anything there? You know what I mean? But look, yeah, I bigged up your channel earlier, McManus Sense. I told people to check it out, like and subscribe. I'm absolutely pile driving towards monetization now. I get off the chain completely, so things are looking good. I'm closing in on it thanks to your support, McManus Sense. Thanks to Joanne's support. Thanks to Warren from Warren's Team Talk. Thanks to Dre, drawn by Dre. Thanks to Stapes and the 3 Pointers TV. Thanks to Arsenal Alex, all of these guys. The Aussie Gooner as well, who I would like to collab with. I would like to apologise to him that I haven't been doing much recently. Been setting up in a big city. Sorry about the spaghetti junction here. Cables all over the shop. It is what it is. Guys. Sitting on the sofa now, white wall behind me. I mean, but you have to. The thing with that cat, man. I mean to say, what I don't understand. Like Joanne, I think has hit the nail on the head there. She's got her finger on the pulse, but she's like us, McManus, man. You know what I mean? We're adults. We know what life is about. We've been there. You know what I mean? We've seen a bit of life. They got too much money. I mean, if he's bored and he wants something to do, why don't you put down the cat, man? Or take the cat with you and go to New York. I mean, these guys are loaded. They don't buy British Airways, man, and turn up at Heathrow Terminal 5. They get a private jet. Go to New York, go to LA, travel, see a bit of the world. Why the hell? Yeah, don't get me started on that muppet. Zoom my kick in the cat was shocking. I'm not particularly a cat, but Jesus Christ, it was just a defenseless animal, man. When I saw it, I was hitting the heavy bag, man. I've got the bag here. I was hitting it by like there was no tomorrow. You should have seen me, man. Everyone was a knockout. Oh my god, what a muppet! Thanks for the shout out with my channel, man. I'm going to try and do a fragrance over the weekend. Just haven't had time lately. Yeah, maybe check out one of the Massimo Dutti fragrances. Like the one that I have. Give me a second, let me get it. I actually took it out of its box. Just a second, McManus. I'll show you, man. Just check out my incredible physique. So yeah, just check out my incredible physique there again, guys. I'm an absolute behemoth. You can't see there a lot. No joking, guys. All right, look, this is it, McManus. Maybe check this one out. This is from Massimo Dutti. There. There we go. It's Massimo Dutti, chamomile and sandalwood. Check that one out, man. It's nice. I don't know, would you buy it? Are you into going for the mainstream stuff? I don't know, do you like the mainstream stuff? But you know what I mean. Mr. Arsenal podcast, good evening. Don't remind me of the days of Unai Emery. Oh my god. And then he came back to haunt us last year, beating us in the Europa League semi-final. That game at the Emirates, I will never forget it. I was in work in Chelsea. I was working in a warehouse in Chelsea watching a game with a Chelsea fan, and I swear to God, we were working away, man, with the match up on the screen in the warehouse, and I swear to God, I just shook my head, man, from start to finish. We got absolutely stuffed. Welcome along anyway to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. If you haven't, guys, check out his YouTube channel. It's up here on the screen, the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Like his videos, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on the notifications bell that you get notified every time he uploads some of the content he's been producing. He's uploading regular quality content. So do yourselves a favor and check that out. And thank you to him for tuning in. We put up these comments from him. From the Mr. Arsenal podcast, big up to Dagenham and Redbridge for suspending Johan Zuma for his part in the video. Yeah, big up. You know what I mean? What they were thinking in it, I mean to say, like I said, if you're bored, these guys can hop on a jet and fly over to NYC. They can head to Tokyo. They can pretty much do anything. Go to Disneyland Paris. I mean, what the hell were they thinking? I mean, head over to the French Riviera. What's the story? Like, I just don't understand. A cruelty to the animal like that. And then the laugh. It was the laugh. And I'm not laughing, no guys, about that. It was the laugh that got me. What's so funny about that? I mean, if I had a whiskey or a vodka or this or that, I'm having an old drink at home after a bit of food and I'm hating to drink a bit, I'm not going to pick up the can and kick it. You know what I mean? Think about the mentality now. You can't blame alcohol. You can't blame this. You can't blame that. It's him. That was him. You know what I mean? Not something I've ever done in my life, I have to be honest. I haven't kicked a person, and I might say a cat. So what the hell was he doing? You'd have to wonder, like, the mentality, that clown. Anyway, the Mr. Arsenal. And he's a grown man, guys. Jesus, he's not a child. Say no more about it. What a muppet. Yeah, West Ham, man. They say they're actually good. Like, they played him the other night, you know, and the team won. But they actually said that they're going to keep playing him. Think about that now. And players coming out today saying you think it's worse than racism. No, it's not. Well, it all depends. But it doesn't matter. Don't compare and contrast. Take it on face value what he did. It doesn't matter if it's better or worse than racism. That doesn't come into it. Take it on face value what he did, the way he reacted, his attitude, the laugh. There's nothing funny about it. There's nothing funny about it. You know what I mean? Like I said, if he's bored, get a PlayStation. You know what I mean? Go online. I don't know. Head to New York. The guy's got money. Have a couple of days over in NYC, checking out the city. Well, you'd have to wonder with these guys. I mean, brainless. Anyway, like you say, his money's over his head as a missus, could do anything he wants. He was to kick the cat. Some of these players think they're untouchable. Yeah, exactly. This man can do anything he wants at any time. You're working hard, you're making a living, you're saving up some money. Maybe you get a trip to the US sometime. Maybe not. You can go to the US sometime. But him, he can do anything he wants at any time, no problem. He plays football because he likes to. He doesn't need the money. It's a done deal for him. He has his life in order. The rest of us, feeding off the scraps from the table. You know what I mean? We're working hard. And one day we'll have that little holiday that we like, that trip to the US or wherever you want to go. And that's it for us. But him, he's got a great life. I mean, you can't. What a muppet. You summed it up there better than I ever could, McManusons. What a muppet. Yeah, I can't find that fragrance anywhere. Try to else, it was very helpful. I'd buy it if I could get hold of it. Just go into the store. I don't know where you're living. I don't want to tell people where you're living on air. It's your business, man. But I'm in London. I mean, big city. We've got like loads of these shops. There's like 10 of them. I'm working in one of them. Just go and check it out, yeah. It's a very nice fragrance. Like, if you can get it, check it out. Or else come and watch a game with me sometime and I'll wear it and you can smell it. I'll bring it, I'll spray it with it. No, but we can do one together outside the ground and I'll have it. Where will we be getting if we win tonight? If we win tonight, we're currently in 6th place on 36 points. We've 21 games played and we've 36 points. Spurs have 21 games played, the exact same amount of games won, lost and drawn. And they're on 36 points. So we're 6th on 36, they're 7th on 36, and Wolves are 8th on 34. We've all the same amount of games played. If we win, we will, let me check, we will leapfrog and get up to, let me see. Okay. I got drawn into that. That's fine. Stats. Okay. If we win, we're currently in 6th on 36 points. If we win, we will be level on points with Manchester United. They're on 39 points, but we have 2 games in hand. So we'd be on 22 games played and 39 points if we win. They have better goal difference than us. Now we have the better goal difference actually. So if we win tonight, we'll be up at the 5th. If we get the win, we're up into 5th. And we still have another game in hand on United, and we would be level with them on points, better goal difference. So we'd be doing all right. And we have 2 games in hand then on West Ham after that. We've only played 21 games because of the way things have gone with the whole COVID situation. So we'll be up into 5th, and we have 2 games in hand on West Ham, and they're only a point away from us in 4th. And we'd have United a game in hand on them, 2 games in hand on West Ham. So if we win our games in hand, we'll be comfortably in 4th. No problem. If we win tonight, we're up into 5th. We move ahead of the Red Devils. And we leave Spurs in our wake, and we leave Wolves. So for the team not to go out tonight and be completely 110% motivated, they have to be, because we're there and we can do something. That should be motivation enough, because we can actually get something out of this and we can do something. It's as simple as that. It is what it is, you know. Joanne Smith, West Ham donated his 2 weeks' wages to animal charity. I hope the cats are okay now. Good, they got took away. Yeah, they took the cats away. The cats have been taken away, Joanne. So yeah, I'm sure the cats are doing fine away from that fool. West Ham donated his 2 weeks' wages to animal charity. 2 weeks' wages, Jesus. I honestly think I don't want to go overboard there. I'm not going to compare it to different things and how bad it is. But a prison sentence wouldn't be out of line, in my opinion. I mean, 3 months in prison, put some manners on him. You know what I mean? I'm not saying lock the guy away for 10 years, but 3 months in the big house with the big boys. You know what I mean? And then he'll know what time it is. You know what I mean? 3 months in prison. That would put some manners on him. You know what I mean? Criminal record. That would quieten his cough. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be kicking cats again for a while. A moron. You're watching it on BT. I was thinking of getting BT Sports back again. I had it last year when I was living in London. Then I went to South America for 6 months, of course. I was in Venezuela. Then I came back. Now my tan is fading. I'm getting the London tan. My beard is still going strong. But yeah, I'm a great conversationalist, I know. But I'm Irish, guys. I talk the ears off a donkey. You know what I mean? We Irish people would talk the ears off a donkey. Trust me. No, I'm watching it on BT. Yeah, I was thinking of getting BT back, you know. I had it last year, like when I was in the UK. I was there from March to May. Lost my job. Headed to South America. No point payment in London when you can't get a job. Wife had no job. Came back. One of us got 2 jobs within a week and a place to live. In 1 week, we were both in full-time employment, permanent, and had a place to live. Can you believe it? But if anything goes bad again, I'm not going to be heading to South America. I'll be going out to Joanne, living in her house. Right. There you go. Or else McMahon since I'll be going to his place. McMahon laugh outside the City Emirates. People look at me smelling you and doing a fragrance of you and thinking, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, they can think whatever they like, man. You know what I mean? Step aside, boys. We're doing business. You know what I mean? That's what I'd say. Tattoos everywhere. Step aside, lads. We're doing some business. Please. And my tough face. And, you see my tough face? I'll do it. Look. Try not to laugh. That was my tough face. I look like a farmer. That was my own. Step aside, boss. We're trying to do business. All right. But yeah, we'd be outside there. People looking at me. Yeah, they'd be looking at you. You're smelling me, and we're doing a fragrance of you. Like, what the hell's going on? And we're Arsenal fans. All right, lads, we're Arsenal fans. We've had a few points. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Any excuse will do. Just got to hear for you there, lot. There she is there. Just drink it. That's good. It won't taste too good. It's I got the other stuff, you know. Got the other stuff, no alcohol. Oh yeah, lock him up. Lock him up. But yeah, he's in the old clinky. The old prison, as we say in the business, in my country, the old prison. I got the old Emirates, myself and the McMahon Sense. Any of you guys, if you haven't already, check out the McMahon Sense. Check out his channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notifications bell that you get notified every time he uploads content. Comment in the comment section below. Let him know what you think of his videos, of his uploads. It's a quality channel, top notch. You do it well, in fairness, man. I have to say, I watched it and you do it well. You know what I mean? You have like the kind of the board, you have the title of the video on it. It's kind of relaxing. You know what I mean? There's no bright lights and loud music. You know what I mean? You have this, you have that, you bring in the fragrance, you talk about it. It's relaxing. You know what I mean? I'll be telling my wife about it, showing her some of the videos, like. But yeah, Arsenal, guys, there's just one question that has to be asked. Where are we going to finish this season? Can we get the top 4? Yeah, Del Boy. I'm actually doing a collaboration with him tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be on his channel. And funny you should say that. We're doing a collaboration at 7 p.m. There's going to be 3 of us. So another guest, himself and myself. We're going to be on the channel. We're going to see what's going on. I want to kick it off big time. Another Irish man. So yeah, we're just going to let it all go off. I mean, I'm going to lay it all out there. He has like a script of what he wants to talk about, which is the way things are done. But I also said we got to talk about Arteta. But I'm going to lay it all out there. I'm going to discuss everything. I mean, I'm just going to let it fly. I'm not going to be holding back. I'm going to tell it like I see it. Simple as that. But yeah, we're doing the live stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. So check that out, guys. I'm going to be bigging it up tomorrow anyway. I have to head into Central London tomorrow, help a friend with something. And after that, I'll be back out again, help a friend with something. You know what I mean? If I turn up outside your door, you know what time it is. Time for that. I'm only joking, guys. I need to help a friend of mine. And then after that, I'm going to be back. And then I'm doing a live stream at 7. So yeah, thank you to everyone for your support, guys. I appreciate it. My channel is absolutely cracking. No need to thank me to McMahon sense. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you to everybody. I appreciate it. We're now for Arsenal. Can we get into the top 4? Honestly, I mean, I've been supporting the team since 1993. Yeah, that wasn't yesterday. That's like that's the bones of 30 years. So I've been supporting the club for the bones of 30 years. It's I'm nervous about tonight's game. I'm not going to lie. And I really think, looking at the way the table is, looking at what's at stake for Arsenal, if they can get the win, if they can take the 3 points, there's no excuse for a fully committed performance. Win, lose, or draw, I want to see commitment out there. I want to see players coming off bleeding. Not literally, well, it can be too, I don't mind. I don't want the players to be injured, but I want them to go in hard. I want them to be committed to a man, the 11, go out there and play with everything they have. There is no tomorrow. You know, that saying, there is no tomorrow. Don't be thinking of the next game or the game after that. We don't win this, done and dusted. You know what I mean? We need to get back winning. We need to get on a roll. Away from home, win the game. Next one up, I'm sure it's a home match. Let's go for the 3 points there too. But I want to see the whole team give a committed performance, 110% out there, and nothing less. There's a huge chance for us here. Spurs slipped up. We have United in our sights. We have West Ham in our sights. Because we haven't played in a while. Let's get the win. Let's take the 3 points. Let's put the game to bed. You know what I mean? It can be ugly 1-0. I don't care what happens out there once we win. I couldn't care less once we get the victory. I want commitment, the whole team, every single one of them to play like Aaron Ramsdale. Give it everything you got. Jack it up. You know what I mean? You can rest later. You can sleep in your bed later. Go out there and do something for the team. Do something for the fans. And put your bodies on the line. Who cares about the bruises? Who cares about the pain? Tomorrow's another day. You know what I mean? That's what we need at the club. We don't need a bunch of prima donnas and a bunch of pansy boys like Shaka. We need men. You know what I mean? We don't need a bunch of fairy boys that pull off the captain's armband and throw it on the ground and spit at the fans. We don't need guys like Shaka. He can go back to Switzerland with the rest of those muppets. We need real commitment here. A tour de force. We need to lay down a marker and put it up to Wolves and battle them for every inch of the pitch. Fight for every ball. If we do that, we can turn them over because we have the quality, we have the class in the team. They're a good team, don't get me wrong, but we have the class and we have the quality. If we can turn them over, we can do the business. If we can't turn them over, you know what I mean? First, we need to get on top of them and strangle the life out of them, and then we let the players play. But we need to be completely committed mentally and physically to every challenge. It needs to be like that. We can't just play fancy football and expect them to let us do it. They're going to try to walk all over us. They're going to try to rip us apart. We need to stand up to that. The first 20, 25 minutes, show them we're up for it. You know what I mean? We're up for the physical stuff. And once we get on top, once we show them we're well up for it, start playing some football. You know what I mean? It goes hand in hand. This is professional we're talking about. It's not 5 lads down the park at 2 p.m. kicking the ball around on a Sunday afternoon. You know what I mean? Anyway, you and your wife will have to visit Norfolk. Come and see me and cats. Yeah, we like cats. We like animals. We won't bring Zuma because he could get hurt. He could definitely get well. We might kidnap him. But he could definitely get hurt. You know what I mean? That muppet. Yeah, but that would be nice at some point, yeah. We could do that. If you send your limo, your chauffeur-driven limousine down to collect us in Southwest London, we'll come up. You know what I mean? Just head to Southwest London, send your chauffeur-driven limo, Joanne, to collect us. Maybe one of the cats. We can do that sometimes, though. We could do that. I'll run it by the boss, because she's the boss. You know what I mean? I just have to run it by the boss. And she comes home from work and see what the boss says. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to knock it on the head directly on the 60-minute mark because I might come back on at 7:45 and talk a little bit about the match. Kurt Zuma's brother has been suspended from Leghorn Rebels for filming the video of his brother kicking a cat. But Kurt Zuma still plays. Makes no sense. Go figure, man. Hey, man. That's disappointing. I know what you mean. It's quite disappointing. Yeah, I mean, I seen some of the players, they were going into the ground and they were being asked by the press, you know, as they were driving in their nice cars, what they think of the situation. And one of them, okay, fair enough, he was saying, do you think it's worse than racism? I see where he's coming from. I know what he's talking about. He probably knows the player, and this is a black player that was saying this, yeah, saying you think it's worse than racism. One of the West Ham players heading into training. What does that matter? I mean, I see where he's coming from, but that's one thing has nothing to do with the other. You take it at face value. You know what I mean? What he did was appalling. What he did was awful. Don't compare it to something else. Like these guys that did racism, they're back playing now. He'll be back playing too at some point. It'll blow over to an extent. But don't compare what he did to something else, whether it's better or worse. What he did was wrong. What he did was inexcusable. And it was to a defenseless animal. Let's not forget that. It wasn't to a person. Yeah? Racism happens to people, which is awful. Okay? I don't condone any of it. But this was to a defenseless animal. Yeah, it was Antonio. And big up him. At least he gave his opinion. And he was honest. And he actually gave his opinion. He didn't just follow the wagon and condemn the player. He didn't just follow along with everyone else like a sheep and condemn the player. He gave his opinion. Fair enough. But this was against a defenseless animal. You know what I mean? And racism against people, of course, is a terrible thing. But this was a defenseless animal. The animal can't defend itself. The animal can't do anything in its life. It relies on its owner. You know what I mean? They're vulnerable. So to do that, cross the line. Big time, man. And why he would record it and that stupid laugh, he thinks it's a good bit of fun. If I was there, okay, he's a big, strong guy. He'd probably get the best of it. But I'm going to fight him. We're going to have it out physically. We're going to have it. He's not going to get away with it that easy. He'll wake up in the morning and he'll have a black eye. He may get the best of it, but I'll scrap him. Straight on the spot, no messing, man. It's going to get out of control. What he did was out of order against a defenseless animal that relies on him. You know what I mean? It's just that muppet of a laugh. I swear to God. Gee, if I'd been there. 5 good Irish lads and we'll sort it out. But my cats get treated like royalty, and so they should. But do they get driven in the chauffeur-driven limo that I want to come to South West London and pick me up and take me to Norfolk? Yeah, cool. Imagine Norfolk must be pretty nice. I mean, I'll actually check on the maps later where it is, and I'll see how far it is from London. But I'm not an expert, of course. I'm an Irishman. My wife is Venezuelan, but I'll check and I'll see how far it is. We could definitely come up at some point. I mean, I've nothing against that. I like to travel and see different places and meet new people. That would be nice to see our cats because we love cats. When I was in Venezuela, we had the street cats in Caracas. They had no one to feed them. So my father-in-law, he married again. Yeah, he's a new wife. She's a Spanish lady, and then she would go and feed the cats twice a day, in morning and afternoon. And there was like 15 cats turning up at one point. And then one of the cats, she had 3 kittens. You know what I mean? In the end, they were getting freaked out because there was so many cats. There was cats all over the gaff. So yeah, good times in South America. But that's basically it. Yeah, guys, I brought my cats a cooked chicken the other week as a treat. Nice. That's nice. I mean, they must have enjoyed that big time now. So there was again for the McManus sense. Massimo Dutti, chamomile and sandalwood. That's the stuff, man. That's the baby. It's good stuff, man. Good tack. I tell you, I'm not joking. It's decent. Fucking handsome. It's handsome. I mean, it's very good. As we say in Ireland, it's handsome. You know what I mean? Saturated. Wow, what is going to smell that again? Very nice, very nice. I obviously get it in work. We have it around in work, so I spray myself some days, like just for the customers. To be honest, I'm smelling fresh. When I'm dealing with clients. But yeah, it's good stuff. You know what I mean? It's good stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna knock it on the head, guys. I might be back at 7:45 to do like a watch along. Well, watch along. I'm not actually gonna be watching it, but I'll be looking at it on the teleprompter, on the BBC updates, not like Joanne, and see what's going on. But if Joanne is tuning in, watching the game, sometimes she tunes in. She could let me know what's happening too, but I can check in on the thing anyway. Yeah, I might be back at 7:45 for the watch along. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank the McManus Sense. I want to thank Joanne very much, and for that kind invitation, maybe to come visit you sometime. I appreciate it. The Mr. Arsenal podcast. Check out his channel, guys, if you haven't already. The Mr. Arsenal podcast. Like his videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you click on the notifications bell. That is the important thing. Same to be said for this man, the McManus Sense, who has supported me since he found out about my channel. He's always shown interest, being supportive, and had something to say, written some good comments, and he's had his finger on the pulse, and his comments have been interesting. Reading them, seeing what he believes, what he thinks. Who else? Yeah, that was basically it. I want to thank everybody. Minnie and Dave, go old school. That's all I had to go say about that. I am old school. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm probably going to be back at 7:45 for like a little watch along. Yeah, I might see you then. Hopefully. If not, send me a message on Instagram. You know what I mean? Stay in touch and take it easy. Stay healthy and stay safe, guys. And if you see anybody be nasty to an animal, just think, what would old school gonna do? And then do the opposite. No. But if you see anyone messing with an animal, guys, speak up. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if they're 6'4", 180 pound, whatever. You know what I mean? Tell them to back off, or they're going to lose their teeth. No, say no more about it. Thank you, guys, to everybody for tuning in. And thank you to the McManus Sense and Joanne Smith. And take care, guys, and see you soon. Come on, you gooners. And Joanne, you're going to need that stress. I'm not going to comment on what it is, but use your stress thing to de-stress, but in the right way. See you later, guys. Come on, you gooners. Peace.